Hi there, welcome back to the channel and Happy New Year to you as well. In this video we are going to be discussing the noun. Now this is going to be the first video in our new series of parts of speech that we'll be discussing. And in this video I'm going to be sharing with you what a noun is and the types of noun. Now let's get into it. Now what is a noun? A noun is simply the name, the word with which a particular entity is identified. Or we can simply say that a noun is a naming word. A noun is a name of a person, animal, place, or thing, any entity that has a name. That word, which is its name, is the noun. Now, you see, when we speak of things or even of persons or any entity, there is a particular appellation that we use to recognize them, that we use to probably just identify them, alright? So that word that we use to identify them is its noun. So for example, this is a wristwatch, this is a marker, alright? Those are nouns, you understand? Alright. Now, what are the types of noun now? The types of nouns. Number one, we have the proper noun. The proper noun. Number two, we have the common noun. And number three, we have the collective noun. And number four, we have the gerunds. Alright? Alright, so wait, I know this is not all that you were taught, but I'm going to classify them completely now. You see, the common noun is now further split into two categories. We have the count nouns or countable nouns. So we have the countable nouns and the uncountable nouns. Alright, those are the common nouns. The same common noun is further split into two other categories, which are the concrete noun and the abstract noun. Alright, so now what do we know as the proper noun? The proper noun. The proper noun is called proper because it is a unique noun that identifies a particular entity. So it is a unique noun for a particular thing. So for example, my name is Emmanuel, that is my proper noun. Now, so it is a name of person. It is name. So basically, noun actually means name. Alright? So it is my name as a person. It's the name of persons. So Emmanuel, for example. James. Paul. Alright? Those are proper nouns because they are names of persons. Now, a proper noun could also be the name of a place. The name of a place. So, for example, England, Nigeria, maybe not even countries. How about cities such as Lagos? Alright, so these etc. These are proper nouns. Another proper noun that we could have is the name of the months of the year. So we are in the first month of the year 2024, that is January. Alright, so we have names of months of the year. Months of the year. So that is going to be a proper noun. Alright, so we have January to begin with. December, we just finished, we just concluded last year. Alright, so that is, these are names of the year, names of the months of the year. Months of the year. And those are names of the weeks, of the days of the weeks. So, days of the weeks, they are also nouns, proper nouns. We have Monday. And for example, today is Saturday, so that would be Saturday. Now, we also have one more proper noun, is the names of some organizations, names of organizations, or maybe even newspapers and magazines. So when we want to talk about organizations like that, we use, we call them proper nouns. Those names are proper nouns. So for example, for newspapers and magazines, so over here in Nigeria we have the Punch, Daily Times, alright? So now, these are proper nouns. One unique thing about proper nouns is that they, whenever we write them in our write-ups or sentences, whenever we use them in sentences, we must capitalize their first letter, and that is the unique thing about them that separates them as a proper noun. Whenever we use them in writing, the first letter must be capitalized, alright? And that is why they are proper nouns, okay? Now, the second type of noun is, now I'm going to get into the collective noun first, so that we're going to discuss this with classification later. Now, the collective noun. What are the collective nouns? Now, the collective nouns, as I said, are also names, but in this case, they are names that connote plurality in a way, in a sense, but are actually used as singular. So in this way, it is because they refer to the name that encompasses a lot of entities. So when many entities are grouped as one, so we call those collective nouns. Right? It is one name that represents a vast number of or a majority. You understand? So, for example, we can have in the church, we can have a congregation of people, a congregation. On the pitch, we have spectators or audience. All right. We have clergy, referring to pastors, priests, and the rest of them. We have committee. These are words that refer to many, a group of things. Team, gang, bouquet, squad, army. Alright, these are words that do not refer to one particular thing, but a group of things. So they are called collective now, meaning that it collects a number of things together. Now, let's discuss the next noun, which is the gerund. You see, gerunds are basically verbs that are turned into noun by the addition of ing. So when you add ing to those words, they turn into nouns. Those are gerunds. Example, playing is fun. Playing is fun. So you see, playing here is a noun, alright? Driving is an interesting activity. Driving there is going to be a noun, a gerund, of course, alright? Now, let's get to the common nouns now. For the common nouns, we're going to be treating the countables first. Countable common nouns. Alright, countable nouns are nouns that have a particular number. So, and they can be counted. Why? Because they can be separated into units, separate units. So they can be counted. Alright? Countable nouns, they can be counted. Examples are biros, markers, desks, chairs, lanterns, blades, glasses. Alright, all of those things are countable because we can count them. But there are other nouns that cannot be counted. Those are the uncountable nouns or non-count nouns. The uncountable nouns are, you see, because they cannot be counted. So the one difference between these two is the fact that because these ones can be counted, we can have singular and plural of them. So the singulars can be separated from the plural forms of these countable nouns. But in the uncountable nouns, they cannot be separated because, in fact, in their plural forms, we don't pluralize them. We don't pluralize them. We just use them as they are. So, for example, we have uncountable nouns. We have information. Information. We have luggage. We have baggage. And etc. So these words, we don't pluralize them. It's because they are equipment. All those words, they are uncountable now. Now, there are certain occasions where we can pluralize some of them. For example, sand, water. They are also uncountable nouns. All right. They are uncountable tangible nouns. All right. But we can't pluralize them actually, but there are certain occasions where we pluralize them, especially when we are talking about water from different sources or different water that can be really identified differently, you know. And the other two types of common noun are the concrete and the abstract, all right? So, of course, when you say something is concrete, for example, I asked you for give me a concrete evidence, so it means that an evidence that is visible, an evidence that could be touched, an evidence that that is visible, physical, a physical evidence. All right? So a concrete noun is a tangible noun, a noun that can be held, such as a biro, such as a marker, such as a desk. This is a marker. A desk, an ink, water. They are all concrete nouns because they can be handled, they can be touched, all right? But abstract nouns are nouns, that is, abstract nouns are nouns that cannot be seen or touched but can only be experienced, yes, such as love, such as hatred, such as goodness, such as kindness. All of those words are abstract nouns, so we can only experience them, we cannot touch them. Right? For example, if I said, his love for his mother is great. You can't say, show me the love. Or if I say, show me the love, and then brought out love, you can't bring out love, you understand? So because it is abstract, you can only experience it. Right? So and those are the types of noun. In the next video, we are going to be talking about the function of noun. See you there. Thank you.